next storyteller is Sarah Szabo. We asked Sarah what she was like in high school, and she said she was voted the most intellectual and then proceeded to graduate 101st out of 120 because she didn't give a fuck. She would also like everybody to know, because of that hard work ethic, she now works at a minimum wage job at a night shift. Everybody, Sarah Szabo.
It was the last days of summer, the start of my college sophomore year. Classes were beginning and I wasn't there. I was 1,000 miles away, tearing down the interstate toward the heart of the West Nevada desert. I was seeking an alternative education. I was going to Burning Man. Now, Burning Man, if you don't know, is like a 50,000 person naked hippie fuck festival in the middle of a dead lake. There's a misconception that it's a music festival. It is not a music festival. The premise is it's a week long. People from all around the world come to this lake, this dead lake in the West Nevada desert, and they build a city. They build a community. And for a week, it's basically a trade economy. There's no money allowed. If you want something, you either trade for it or you give it away. It's fueled by strobe lights and drugs. It's Bernie Sanders' dream. I went to this festival for the same reason a lot of teenagers go to festivals. I wanted to have a near religious experience, basking in the unbelievable beauty of our shared humanity. I wanted to meet exotic people from all around the world. I wanted to watch them dance. I wanted to hear them sing. I wanted to do more drugs than I'd ever done in my entire life. I succeeded. This was a week-long festival, so 5 days in. By Friday, 5 days into the semester, I was starting to get into the routine. I had a routine. Every morning, I would sleep until the sun got too hot in the back of my extended cab 2000 maroon Dodge Dakota. And when the sun got too hot, I would kick the door open, wash my face, and stretch, and I would walk down the lane to the outhouses where every day, all day, was a completely naked man playing the electric guitar. This will be important later. So on Friday, I had a mission. I wanted to find somebody. Steve 2 Stars. Steve 2 Stars was an enigma. My new friend Molly told me that he had the hookup, LSD. And I could tell from the size of her pupils that it was the real deal. So I set off in search of him. I found him. And when I did, I was mesmerized by the sight of him. He was tall, long blonde hair, beautiful white wedding dress. A winning sense of humor and a masculinity about him that I found admirable. We go back to his camp, and within 5 minutes, I'm in the back of a van with him and another man who's the skinniest, most sunken-eyed man I've ever seen, doing my first line of cocaine. It sucked. I loved it. So at this point, I'm drunk, I'm stoned, and I'm a little bit amped. And me and James, we set out for the... Did I say James? James is Steve's real name. So Mr. 2 Stars and I set out to the center of the festival, and it's beautiful. It's amazing. It's like unlike anything I've ever seen before. I'm walking around. He finds some mushrooms, which I proceed to eat out of his fingerless glove. There's a man walking around dressed like a cat who has a necklace full of crystal MDMA ecstasy, and I'm taking thumbprints out of it. Like, I feel like a princess at this point. And I realize that I haven't gone to the bathroom all day, and I have to pee. So we set off in search of the outhouses, following the sound of that electric guitar. Let me give you some insight into my condition at this point. When you do mushrooms and ecstasy, that's called hippie flipping. When you do LSD and ecstasy, that's called candy flipping. When you do all three, that's called Jedi flipping. And I do feel like a Jedi. I feel both intimately connected to the world and wholly removed from it. And when we finally get to the outhouses, I go inside, I lock the door, and then I proceed to utterly and completely lose my mind. Let me set the scene for you. Okay, it's an outhouse. A garden variety festival outhouse. The floor is slick. It is dark. Up in the corner, for some reason, is this little keychain bauble, this blinking light that's playing a song on loop, and it's the ice cream truck song, Turkey in the Straw. This is not good for me at this time. I feel like I've entered into a pocket dimension that I don't know how to leave. Outside, I can hear the chaos of this festival, but inside, it's just me, trapped, alone, and I'm stuck. And that's when I realize I don't have to pee. I have to shit. This would cause me anxiety in any circumstance, but right now, my mind is being violently torn from this reality into another one. That song keeps playing. I stand there for like 5 minutes. I stand there, and I shit my pants. I just stand there, and I shit my pants. Like a drug addict. Like a baby. It was the saddest moment of my life. I've never told anyone that before. I could have died with nobody knowing that. And outside, I can hear James screaming, "Sarah! Sarah!" He sounds so mad at me. I've been in there for so long. I'm crying. It's the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Eventually, I leave, and I just pick a direction, and I just start running. I'm done with the night. And I pick the wrong direction. I run right into him, Steve 2 stars. Standing there looking like Jesus, just hurt and scorned, betrayed. We've had a whole night together, you need to understand. And he just looks at me with such hurt, and he says, you're just gonna ditch me? You're just gonna ditch me at the fucking Porta-Johns? And I just chirped, yeah, and then I ran. I'm so ashamed of that interaction. I think about it all the time. I walk back to my truck, feeling both a victim and a villain. I crawl into the bed of my pickup truck, and I lay my head down on a balled-up t-shirt wrapped around an empty can of beans. And as my classmates and my friends are celebrating the first weekend of a new school year, I'm in the West Nevada desert, sleeping the sleep of angels. A naive teenage angel living at speeds far too fast to maintain. Thank you very much. My name is Sarah Szabo.
Our runner-up for this evening event. Please give it up for Miss Sarah Szabo.